Good evening, Internet. Welcome back to another night of strange and scary games. I'm that's Aldous in the background. Tonight we are continuing our journey through Remedy games. I've previously played Alan Wake 1 and Control. Tonight we're going to get started on Alan Wake 2. I started it up just to make sure that it played, but I actually haven't played past the first few seconds of the game. We're just going to start a new game. How are you all doing? Loading.
Back to the beginning.
Game saved.
We all come to a story with hopes and expectations, looking for an answer. Sometimes it would be better to live with that hope without ever knowing the full story.
Alan Wake's not looking too good. He's got a bit of paleness to him.
In a horror story, there are only victims and monsters. And the trick is not to end up as either. But trapped by the genre, we are all ripped to pieces along the way. This is not the story I hoped it would be.
It's a really cool shot.
This is not the ending I wanted.
Is this the ending?
This story will eat us alive. This story is a monster.
No Alan Wake 3?
And monsters wear many faces.
I don't know if you guys can hear it. My PC sounds like it's about to take off into orbit. Are we playing? Are we playing as a naked guy? Booty, 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 rocking everywhere, rocking everywhere, rocking everywhere. I'm going to be honest, this is not how I thought Alan Wake 2 was going to start.
Come on, Alan. We should go.
Excuse me. A little help?
Already gone.
I'm naked and afraid. Not like the TV show Naked and Afraid. I mean, a similar concept to the TV show Naked and Afraid. Where am I going? Not that way. I can't get up there. Is there a trail here? There's a trail here. Deer jump scare. Alan Wake jump scare. run now? Game saved. I'm wondering if I should move over to the other corner. Might do that on the break, whenever we get a break. So what else are we doing? Oh, he actually shot me. Stop that. Got an achievement hunting season. That's new.
Where's the rest of the stuff? I need to finish this. I'm done.
What the fuck?
Cult of the Tree. Viewer discretion advised. I think YouTube's going to restrict that. Alan, wake. Chew. Maybe I should get Aldous a deer mask.
Hey kiddo, how are you?
I'm good, Mom. How are you?
This trip might take a little longer than I thought. I'm sorry I've been gone so much lately, Logan.
Oh my god, Mom, it's not your fault people get all murdery. What happened?
Murdery.
Just work stuff.
Right. Well, Dad and I are just watching the latest episode of Night Springs here. Mom, it's so good.
No spoilers! I'll let you get back
Now this
to the
is the
show. He was supposed
reboot
to
that's
wait and
controlled
watch with me.
by Control, right?
I love you both.
This is what happens when you go on work trips, Mom. Love you too. And say hi to Casey. Tell him to stop brooding so much.
Logan? I will. Bye, kiddo.
I'm just gonna leave my camera off for a little while.
Logan thinks you should try cheering up.
Is that Sam Lake?
Snarky kid. Wonder where she gets that from.
It can't be a coincidence that another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Feels like the killer's leaving us a message.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. It's right up your alley. You should take lead. Think of me as the backup.
Okay. Any words of advice?
Nothing that would cheer anyone up. Here we are. Cauldron Lake.
Time to get to work. A deputy was supposed to be here to show us to the crime scene. There's the car, so where's the deputy?
Eaten by a bear? I'll check out that map.
Return 1, invitation.
Worth memorizing before we get swallowed up by the trees.
Nightmare Territory is the achievement I just got.
I think I hear someone. Could be our deputy.
I can go take a look.
Okay, so there's the map. Boney Lakes Path, rental cabins, general store, Witch's Hut, Witch's Ladle, Crow's Foot Hills, Cauldron Lake Shore, Streamside, and Witchfinder Station. And it looks like there's a few camping spots and eating spots around the thing. I just ate lunch, so I'm a little bit burpy, and I apologize.
Hey, over here. Hey there. Agent Casey, right? Sheriff Breaker said you'd be coming by to take over the case.
You're half right. Anderson?
Saga Anderson. I'll be leading this case.
Saga.
Seems you already know my partner, Alex Casey.
Shoot. Sorry
Alex
about
Casey
that, ma'am.
was the
I'm Deputy Mulligan.
the
I just
character.
figured that, you know, that, federal agents right here, Thornton. My partner, Thornton, down at the crime scene. He's not what you call the sharpest axe in the shed.
This location is closed to the public by order of the FBC. That's the Federal Bureau of Control.
They didn't hear me, did they?
What can you tell us about the crime scene?
Tell them about the heart.
I was getting to that, Thornton.
The cult of the tree took the heart.
Well, we reckon there are some organs that are currently outside the victim's person when they should be, well, you know, inside.
Yeah.
Were there any witnesses?
Yeah, a couple out-of-towners. I wonder what they were doing sneaking around the woods at night.
Mention the city folk. It's pretty suspicious.
Not that we have anything against city folk, right, Thornton? But don't worry. Sheriff Breaker took them back to town a while ago.
Sheriff Breaker.
I want to see the body. How do we get there?
Oh, sure, that's real simple. Just through the hole in the fence, down the hill towards the lake, around the old convenience store. You can't miss it. Everything's been closed since the area was fenced off. The store, the campground, all of it.
Hey, Mulligan, tell them I'm here waiting. I'll show them around.
They got it, Thornton.
Before we get to the crime scene, there's time to review.
Gonna turn the graphics down, I think.
The facts of the case so far. Make sure I'm seeing the clues clearly.
It's still a little bit choppy. Access the case board inside the Mine Palace. This is new.
The Mine Place.
The Mine Place.
My version of the Mine Palace technique. To sift through clues and work the case.
Okay.
Building the Mine Place again for each case. Using each field office as a model in my head. The facts are on the board. Everything we know about the previous murders. Worth taking another look.
Case board is a mental technique that allows Saga to analyze clues, progress the investigation. Use right to move around, left and right to zoom. Left to move the cursor. Series of murders have occurred around the town of Bright Falls. Finding the connections will help our search for the killer. All victims reported missing in 2010. No other commonalities. The victim was reported missing in 2010, discovered in 2012, buried in a shallow grave. Ted Lane. Dentist, stab wounds, bloating, bruising on the wrists. Wendy Davis, teacher, body bloated, large chest wound. Found in Cauldron Lake, 2018. Some organs missing, predation. State of the body does not match 8 years spent in a lake. Found 2 weeks ago, chest wound was ruled as cause of death. Tattooing on the body is illegible. Percy Wolf, store owner, bruising, heart removed, strange tattoos. Murder method. Slight difference in murders, bloating only commonality in bodies, but not cause of death, chest trauma. Exposure to water post-mortem. Bruising on the wrists and legs, deep gash in the chest, heart missing. All bodies experience bloating. Bloating of the corpse is indicative of drowning, but only one victim was found in the water. Killer profile. Post-mortem tattooing of the body. Victim number 3 was covered in illegible tattoos. A message from the killer, maybe? Or their art. Apart from the going missing in 2010, the victims have nothing apparent in common. Killer may be a sportsman or a hunter. Chest trauma resembles animal butchery technique. Can I, put a pin in any of these, or no? I guess not.
I see you're already hard at work.
That didn't help. Let's put this back. It's medium. Maybe that'll help.
Anderson, close to cracking it.
We're just getting started.
Sorry, I'm messing so much with the
Let's head down the hill to the crime scene.
I think that's as smooth as we're gonna get.
Hey, Casey. You putting me in charge. Why now?
Look, Anderson, you're a better detective than I am. You've cracked cases that had the rest of us baffled. I don't want to slow you down.
Are you thinking of retiring? You know what happens to cops who say this is their last case.
Mm-hmm. Real funny, Anderson.
The hard stop.
Stairs are out. You okay to jump down?
I'm not that old. Whoa.
Mirror Peak. The mighty mountain in the distance is no other than the Mirror Peak, the iconic landmark overlooking Cauldron Lake. From the right angle, its beauty will be reflected in the calm surface of the lake, mirrored in all its inverted glory.
Fucking nature. Gives me a headache. There's too much sky.
What does that say? Cauldron Lake Campgrounds.
Not a bad place to get murdered.
If getting back to nature is your thing.
Damn. Should have brought an umbrella.
I like the rain. The only thing around here that feels like home.
You think the local law had the sense to put up a tarp?
If they did, next coffee's on me.
The old general store.
Can I make it, Mulligan?
Deputy Thornton, I take it.
That's me, at your service, ready to get this case solved. Now the body's behind the store. Come on, I'll show you.
Cauldron Lake General Store, dry goods, groceries, and confectionery.
So, FBI, huh? That's so cool. Hunting down psycho serial killers and shootouts with the mob.
You forgot the UFO cover-ups.
What? Those are real? You guys hiring?
Gordon, he's joking.
Let's just see this body, shall we?
Now this is the scene of the crime. We found him on the table. And we didn't touch nothing, you know, procedures and stuff.
Thanks, Deputy.
No tarp. You owe me a coffee.
Okay, let's start by examining our guest of honor. Does this fit the MO of the previous murders?
How do I...
Step 1, examine the corpse.
How do I do that?
Body is positioned on the table. Ritualistic.
You unlock the first key image. You can place it on the caseboard inside the Mind Palace. Up allows Saga to see active clues. The key image can be selected with A and placed on the caseboard.
Another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Coincidence?
Another body has been found in the woods near Bright Falls. Perfect timing. Need to see if this is linked to the killings we're here to investigate. When a key image is placed, it will prompt a new question. Objectives are viewable at the caseboard and your goals. There's 3 pieces of evidence. Okay, it looks like the old evidence is gone. So we're starting fresh, I guess. Here's the map. Is there anything over here? I like this cabin. It's very Evil Within 2. Okay. And collect clues from the body to progress the investigation.
The killer left the heart right next to the body.
Why take the heart then?
Bruising on the wrist from the cargo straps holding him down.
Cargo straps were probably from somebody's truck.
Inside stab wound. Chest cut open. Heart removed.
Newly discovered clues can be placed onto the open question. This is consistent with previous killings. Bruising indicates victim was alive when restrained. Matches other cases.
Heart removed from chest. Strapped by the wrists. Definitely matches the previous murders. But this time the heart and the straps were left behind. More clues to work with. This makes 4 murders that we know about.
Clues have resolved in the open question and unlocked a deduction. As you advance the investigation, new questions will be unlocked, updating your goals. You can check the updated goals by pressing Y. You're now free to examine the caseboard or leave to collect new clues.
The Mile High Strangler case. Proud of that one.
Certificate of Meritorious Achievement of Agent Saga Anderson. Mile High Strangler. Doesn't sound like the good time it should be.
Mom may be gone. But whenever I read this, I feel like she's still here.
Saga, for what it's worth, I think it's important that Logan grows up seeing you do what you love, what you're great at. That will teach her so much. There will be times just like this when you question your choices, your competence, even your own sanity. When things get dark, remember to trust and love yourself as much as your family does. You won't be perfect, but I know you'll be amazing. Love you always, Mom.
Who is our victim? Who killed him? Need to find more clues. Large amount of blood on the table. The victim died here.
Where's Chu?
Multiple people were here. Multiple killers? Someone left in a hurry. Knocked the tripod over. Was it for a camera? Someone was drinking beer. They spent time here, waiting.
I don't think you should drink beer when you're doing a ritual murder. Maybe that's just me. What's in the private room? When do we get to go into the private room? Alright, victim. What do we got? Multiple set of footprints goes to the killers. Heavy blood splatter on the table.
Boot prints, indicating multiple killers. Quite the party.
For later.
Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago.
Agent Nightingale.
I haven't heard a word about him since. Well, until now.
Nightingale? Robert Nightingale?
Oh, yes. You probably knew him. Brothers in arms. Oh, and sisters.
So you knew our victim?
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I ran into him a few times at Quantico. Never worked any cases together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
So what happened to Nightingale after the Bureau let him go?
I only know the rumors. Depression led to booze, booze led to paranoia.
What was he
He
doing?
had some wild ideas in his head. Chased ghosts until he fell off the map. Guess he ended up here.
What was
I
he
bet
doing
there's
going
more
after
to that
Alan?
story.
But no happy ending.
Nightingale went missing 13 years ago. 2010.
The same as all the other victims.
Certainly fits the pattern. Makes me wonder what was going on that year.
Probably something this town wants to forget.
Alright, we've got the victim. Robert Nightingale. Nightingale went off the deep end. FBI fired him.
Robert Nightingale, ex-FBI, came to Bright Falls 13 years ago. They planned for the murder to happen here, passing the time with equipment ready. They were waiting for him. But why Nightingale?
So the
He's been
darkness...
missing for 13 years. Why here? Why now?
The darkness in the lake took Agent Nightingale and then spat him out 13
Profiling.
years later.
Get into the subject's head. See what they saw. Feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation. Piece it together.
Using your intuition, Saga can discover new clues by profiling people of interest.
Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Robert Nightingale came from the lake before his murder.
That's why he was bloated.
Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Flick the switch. It goes click. Lights are off. But somebody's home. Somebody's home.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. And Nightingale a component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something.
Can we put that on the caseboard? Can feel that Nightingale came from the lake, but why now, after 13 years? Where's he been?
The lake is connected to Nightingale somehow. Casey, let's take a look down by the lake. Lead the way.
Sounds good. This way, right?
Right.
Well, okay. Well, I'll just wait here.
You do that.
This one of your hunches, Anderson? Did something happen at the lake?
I think Nightingale came up from that direction. From the lake. Probably looking for shelter. Safety. They were waiting for him.
When you're ready, I'd love to hear what you put together so far.
Sure. It's not that complicated. Nightingale was out in the woods alone at night, possibly nude. The killers knew he was here, ambushed him, dragged him to the campgrounds, strapped him to the table, cut his heart out. But then they were interrupted by those witnesses, the Bookers. The job is unfinished.
That seems pretty complicated to me. What was this guy doing skinny dipping at this time of year?
I don't think he was skinny
Haven't
dipping.
figured that part out yet.
Mm-hmm. Lots of questions.
Lots of answers for us to find.
I didn't know trees got that big. Gives me the creeps.
You need to get out more.
He needs to come to the West Coast.
It is kind of creepy, though. There's a piece of paper on the ground.
Can you tell me what it says?
Tracks. Barefoot. Nightingales? A page full of text on one side.
Is it an FPC text?
Written with a typewriter.
It's Alan's manuscript.
Lines scratched out and edits added with a pen.
Mm-hmm. Like a manuscript. Page of a story. Killer left a message.
It's for us. The text is about us. The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
Reading the words. These words felt like a message. Someone knew they were here. Someone playing a game with them. An invitation. How could they not accept, even if they knew it would end up hurting them?
Someone's been watching us.
Playing a sick game.
Not the last is the
Right.
achievement I just got.
This is right up my alley. Nightingale came this way. Either he dropped this page, or the killers left it for us.
Where's the manuscript?
This mug always cheers me up.
Not the worst, Mom. Is there more here? There is.
We found a page in the woods. A story about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
I carry his words close to my chest now. Inside, the awful truth. You must dig it out.
Something was put inside him. In his chest. I must find out what.
They weren't going for the heart. The heart was just incidental.
The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale, gone missing here 13 years ago. Now he had suddenly turned up, only to be murdered in a brutal ritual on the very day of their arrival. And then there was the page. This page, the first page that they had found, not the last. The first step down into terrifying depths. Secret truths trembling beyond the threshold. Reading the words, these words, felt like a message. Was a message. Someone knew they were here. What they were doing. Someone playing a game with them. Leading them on. An invitation. How could they not accept? The sheer audacity of this impossible mystery presented to them. Even if they knew it would end up hurting them.
What do we got? Footprints. Trail.
I think he
Too many unknown. Doesn't make sense.
But his tracks make no sense.
Asking wrong questions. What else do we have? Anything else here? Neil has something hidden inside of him. Reading the words, these words felt like a message, someone playing a game with them.
Found all I can here. Time to properly examine the body. See what I can find inside.
Learned all I can hear. Need to get body back to town for examination.
Casey, I think something's been put inside Nightingale's body. Let's tell the deputies to get the body to the town morgue.
Okay.
Whoever wrote that page made sure it read like a story. Like a scene from a thriller.
Yeah.
I hate all of it. The text said we'd find more. I believe it.
But what's the purpose? They're twisting events to create their own narrative. To do what? Entertain some fantasy? Projecting their desires? Are we characters or the audience? Witnesses to their design? All the above?
It's all about control.
All the
Deciding
above.
what happens to who. Don't let it drag you in.
Too late. I'm already hooked. I need the next chapter.
Leave no trace. Starting fires is prohibited.
Hey, you made it back. Good. I hope you didn't get stuck in any of those big puddles. Crazy flooding down there, huh? Just like I said.
Did you say that?
Deputy, I want the body taken back to town for a proper examination ASAP.
Well, sure. But the coroner won't be back in town for another week after Deerfest.
It's
Not a
Deerfest
problem.
again.
I'll do it myself.
Oh, and Sheriff Breaker called to say he's got the bookers at the Oh Dear Diner in town. Oh, and I've got a key to the gate. It's a shortcut back to the parking lot just up the hill.
Thanks. Let's get the car, drive to Bright Falls, and talk to these witnesses, the bookers.
At the diner, right? I could use a cup of coffee.
Let's try that shortcut the deputy mentioned.
Sounds good.
Use the key. Very smooth.
Seems like a nice town so far. Murders aside. Pretty woods. Cute lodge we got set up in. We should go for a hike if we get a chance.
Now you're just being mean, Anderson.
Deputies aren't exactly up to the task, but hopefully the sheriff will be more helpful.
Not a surprise about the deputies. Doubt they see much stuff this gruesome.
Power station.
I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
Is that a kid's lunchbox? An Alex Casey movie lunchbox.
We're all in this together,
Casey
hero.
hates the endless jokes about coincidentally having the same name as a fake detective.
I imagine.
He hates those cheesy crime books, but he really hates the movies.
Manuscript fragments, too. We're all in this together, hero. Have a heroic day. Manuscript fragments can be used to upgrade weapons in the Mind Palace? Why is that? I only have 2, so I can't actually do this. Land 2 headshots in quick succession to stun an enemy for an extended duration. Shouldn't shooting something in the head kill it? Why would it only stun them? I'm being facetious, by the way.
Can't fit the clues all together yet. Heart removed, tripod, tracks leading to a dead end.
A tripod? For a camera? To record a snuff film?
Maybe. And why take out his heart just to throw it away?
To stuff in something for us to find.
The heart was just incidental. Where's the map? That's what I want. Okay. So this is the correct way. Let's go this way. I guess this just leads to the same place. Why is this here then?
Here we are. Let's drive back to town and meet the sheriff at the diner.
Bright Falls.
I can't get that manuscript page out of my head. I've never seen killers reach out so directly before.
Damn impressive work so far. With your technique, these hunches were moving fast.
I wasn't sure about taking a case so far from home, but I'm thrilled to be here for this mystery.
Coding
Need to swing
overloaded.
by the lodge to get anything from the field office?
No, I'm all set.
I'll park there anyway. I want to walk to the diner, get a feel for the town. The diner's just up the waterfront. Shouldn't keep the sheriff and our witnesses waiting.
I smell coffee.
I'm gonna move my camera down just a little bit. Oh. Camera. There we go. I want you guys to be able to see when it's loading or when it's saving. Hopefully that'll do. Elderwood Palace Lodge, where history meets hospitality.
Hey there. Just how much coffee have you had today, Charlie?
Oh dear diner.
Don't know, don't care.
Can I take a coffee? I guess not.
You have. Not enough. That's all much.
Not to toot my own horn, but I am pretty darn sure my
81st Deer Fest.
float will be the belle of the ball at this year's Deer Fest. Just a few more days.
It's a nice looking float for Sheriff.
This is my first Deer Fest.
Come
so I
get
don't know what to
percolated.
expect.
I'm gonna go check something out.
It is the
Be right
finest
back.
entertainment a town like ours has to offer. The happiest day of the year. Like Christmas.
I don't think there's anything over here.
Well, I certainly hope so. I hate the holidays.
Oh dear. Cute.
Remember when we were being chased through this area?
Let me guess. The FBI. Welcome to Bright Falls. It's nice to have you here. I got you both some coffee. Oh, it's Washington's finest.
Valhalla Nursing Home, Wellness Center Manor. I'm assuming that this is Hartman's Lodge. Bunker Woods, Billy's Boatyard. You must be Sheriff Breaker.
Nice to meet you, Sheriff. I'm set for coffee.
You know, I wouldn't say no to another.
I'm Agent Saga Anderson. This is Agent Alex Casey.
Tim Breaker. And let me just say, I'm happy you two are here. Frankly, we could use the help.
Your deputies said you had a couple of witnesses here.
They made them sound like suspects.
Mulligan and Thornton are still on about that? No, the Bookers don't strike me as the murdering type, but you can decide for yourselves. They're just inside having coffee and pie to calm their nerves.
I'll see what they have to say. Casey, you compare notes with the sheriff.
Take your time. We've looked through the case files you sent over, Sheriff. Have you had many people besides the known victims go missing?
Sure. But it's slowed down ever since Cauldron Lake was fenced off.
Let me guess. Missing person cases spiked around 2010. The fence was built just after.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
You got more?
Can't believe that happened. I still feel like I'm gonna be sick.
Come on, Ed. Have some pie. It'll take your mind off things.
Excuse me. I'm Agent Saga Anderson. Are you the Bookers?
That's us. I'm Tammy, and he's Ed.
Hello, officer.
Just Saga is fine, Ed.
So, are we being charged with anything? Because if not, we'd love to get back to our hotel and decompress after what we saw. Take a bath, scream into pillows, that kind of thing.
We're not charging you. I just have a few questions. Nothing to stress about, okay? What were you doing at Cauldron Lake last night?
I'm a writer. True crime. We're here from New York, doing some research on a famous novelist, Alan Wake, who went missing here. I was down at the lake, getting some details. Perfectly legal.
So what did you see in the woods?
This naked dude came out of the lake, and he was acting crazy, shouting weird shit at us. He must have been on something.
Unless skinny dipping at dawn is a thing around here.
Then we heard shooting. We ran into these psychos in deer masks. They were tearing into the naked guy with knives, like some kind of satanic cult. And then we bolted and called the cops.
What makes you say it was a cult?
The masks and knives aren't enough.
They were shouting, "Cult of the tree, the cult of the tree, cult of the tree." Oh, and then we found her. The whole thing was terrifying.
What did you find?
That's all.
The cult of the tree. What aren't the Bookers telling me?
I found their necklace. The symbol is 2 triangles.
The cult wants their spruce tree back, Tammy.
Finders keepers, Ed. My publisher will want this on the cover.
Tammy found something. A necklace belonging to one of the cultists.
2 triangles.
The Bookers were at Cauldron Lake. Why?
The fence was built to hide what's there. They say the writer fell in the lake.
Private party. No trespassing.
My book has questions. Past the bolt cutters.
They broke in for the sake of Tammy's book. Nothing to do with the murder. They were telling the truth.
What is that? Point of interest cases track objects and information that Saga has acquired to chart progress.
Finding a Casey movie lunchbox out here can't be a coincidence. Another message?
Lunchbox found by the FBC monitoring station at Cauldron Lake. Come on.
We're dealing with an organized group of killers, not a lone serial killer. The cult of the tree is behind these murders. This case just became much more complicated. I'll need to start a new file. But it's my first cult case. Exciting. I need to know more about the cult of the tree if I'm going to shut them down.
What kind of cult? Who's involved? Cult goal. Cult psychology. They're hiding their faces. They aren't established enough to operate openly. Connection to your fest.
So you found something there, right? A necklace these cultists may have dropped.
Okay. Wow. How did you put that together?
It's evidence. You need to hand it over.
Take a picture of it.
Told you not to keep that thing to me.
Just take a picture of it for your book.
Thanks. This could prove to be helpful. Do me a favor. Stick around town for now in case we have any more questions.
It's Rose?
I would even dream of missing Deerfest.
Oh, God. Saga! Saga Anderson. As I live and breathe. I thought we'd never see you back here after that awful, awful thing happened to your baby girl. How are you? I'm sorry. Who are you? I don't know what you're talking about. It's me, silly. Rose. You know me.
I don't think I do. And what horrible thing happened to my baby girl?
She drowned. Your daughter. That's so weird you don't remember.
How do you know I have a daughter?
Oh, I know what this is. You're blocking out your traumatic memories. Happens on TV all the time.
No. You're mistaking me for someone else.
If you say so.
Saga Anderson.
Hello.
Can we go back and see the bathroom? I just realized that Saga Anderson might be related to Torin. Was it Torin Odin? Yeah, Torin Odin Anderson. Anderson Farms.
Hey there, Mr. Deer. You remind me of a dream I had.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Can't open this with my bare hands.
Don't have a key for it. So this is where the darkness from the lake gave Alan the key to the cabin on Cauldron Lake.
See you around.
Jukebox is out of order. The poor old thing can only take so much of the same song being played over and over. I'm as big a fan of Coconut as you are as the next person, but come on. The lime and the coconut, dream them all up.
All set? My guys have Nightingale at the morgue if you're ready to go take a look.
Let's go. Well, Casey, I got a lead. Looks like we're dealing with a cult. The cult of the tree.
A murder cult. Fuck.
Have you heard of this
What
cult
tree,
of the
though?
tree, Sheriff?
Only the urban legend. If you're in the woods at night, the cult will get you. That sort of thing.
We're not gonna find out you're the Grand Wizard or something, are we?
I played some D&D back in the day. Wizard was always my favorite class.
Morning, Sheriff. Looks like you have some guests.
Ah, morning, Ted. Yeah, real important guests. Deerfest. Always draws a crowd, right?
Too true. More the merrier. Have a good one, Sheriff.
Hey, what do you know about that waitress from the diner?
Rose? Yeah, she's a bit of a space case. Always has been. Why?
One of my clients works in a small
kept
town
saying
just
that
like
my daughter
this.
drowned. She even knew my name. It was all very weird.
Rose has a talent for saying the weirdest thing possible. But it's best not to take it personally.
Hey, boss. Corpse is downstairs ready to go.
Yep, in the morgue, all prepped.
I'd like to take a closer look as soon as possible. Lead the way, Sheriff.
Oh, this is the Bright Falls Sheriff Station. Anything you need, just let us know.
We appreciate the support, Sheriff.
Have a nice day.
So we share a morgue with the funeral home next door. It's a shoestring budget. I guess you guys don't have that problem, though. Our only coroner rotates between a few other towns, and he's away this week. But you can handle this, right?
I'm qualified to perform examinations. Yes.
Something about morgues. They always cheer me up.
I can't say I feel the same.
He's joking. Okay. Let's take a look at our patient. I'll start with the external inspection before performing the internal examination. What was the cause of death? Aha. They did leave something inside his chest.
What was it?
There's writing on here.
On his heart?
Can't make it out.
Writing? How'd they manage that?
I don't think they did.
The body shows signs of being submerged in water post-mortem. It doesn't add up. This looks like text.
He was already dead when he was on the beach.
Nightingale didn't strike me as a tattoo guy. Defensive wounds. He put up a fight.
Time to see what Nightingale's body can tell us. Ugh.
Ritual writing.
Okay. Text is smudged. Looks inverted. Heart can't have been marked before removal. There's definitely something in his chest. Did the killers leave it there?
Chest trauma is clear cause of death. Cause of bloating unknown. Strange tattoos on skin and heart. Something was inserted into the chest cavity. I'm gonna have to put a black bar over this. Or something. Manuscript page.
It's the same type of page we found at Cauldron Lake.
Did I call that earlier? I don't remember.
Nightingale hunted Saga. Didn't see her. The Taken could not see into bright light. Light hurt them, made them vulnerable. Nightingale had no heart, but here he was, killing.
Someone's created a fucked up fantasy about us.
Hey, hold on. We found these kinds of pages.
Is that Jake from Animorphs?
I didn't think they were relevant.
He was in Quantum Break.
I have them right here.
I think it is, yeah.
No, wait.
Sheriff?
What the hell? Show me the clicker.
That escalated quickly.
Didn't see her. Could not see into bright light.
I'll make you pay.
He's coming. No weapon. The page said to get into the light.
Try to stay in the light to avoid being detected by enemies.
He can't see me in the light. My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back.
Go away, naked man. Safe havens will restore some of your health. If you leave or attack from a safe haven while in combat, it will become temporarily unavailable.
Gotta move. Now. Vanished.
Holy shit.
He didn't have a heart.
Somebody's home is the achievement I just got.
Up. The page predicted all of it. It helped me fight him.
He just disappeared? What the hell is going on here?
We need to figure that out if we're gonna do anything about it. Somehow we need to make sense of this. Right before things got crazy, Sheriff Breaker just vanished.
Maybe the sheriff knew more than he was letting on.
He seemed anxious, like he dreaded what was coming. One more mystery.
I think choosing the small option always gives me more information. So I'm going to be choosing the small option. You guys can't even see it. We were attacked by a dead man.
There's no rational explanation to what we just saw.
I'd love to blame this on mass hallucination caused by inhaling volcanic gas, but we both know that's bullshit. This was supernatural.
Well, I'm glad you were the one to say it. Now we can figure out a way forward. The victim of a ritualistic murder turns into a monster. Is there a connection?
Looks to me like the cult of the tree is performing rituals to create monsters.
Maybe. We need to start with learning this cult's goal, their purpose.
I'll look around for clues.
There's one of the pages on the floor.
Saga was back at Cauldron Lake. Saga had to pursue Nightingale into the overlap. Finding a way in would be difficult. A ritual. Saga would learn how. Stop the monster. The autopsy room was a mess, like a bomb had gone off. Nightingale hunted Saga. Didn't see her under the light, lurched past her. The Taken could not see into bright light. The light hurt them, hurt the darkness in them, made them vulnerable. I flick the switch, it goes click. Show me the clicker, lights are off, but somebody's home. Hemingway brought you here, witch. Get out of my house, Nightingale shouted. A wave of terror crashed through Saga's head. The awful truth. Nightingale had no heart in his chest, but here he was, killing a monster. The world had lurched out of balance. You found yourself trapped on the far side of the mirror. Saga was back at Cauldron Lake. He was there too. Nightingale was, but wasn't a Taken, a creature of darkness. He was beyond her reach, where some other strange reality, the dark place, merged with ours. This place and the dark place, a tarp thrown over top, drowning everything beneath it, a flood of darkness, soaking into everything, spoiling it, rotting it. The page called this area an overlap. Saga had to pursue Nightingale into the overlap. Finding a way in would be difficult, required precise steps, a ritual. Saga would learn how. Stop the monster before he killed again. Her job. He'd be inside, waiting for her.
My first ever prank on Casey. A true classic.
We don't have enough for a weapon upgrade. Manuscript pages moved. Anything else that's new?
11 remaining.
If only the rest of the Bureau knew what a softie Casey is.
Happy birthday.
Miss you, kiddo. I'll be home soon.
I think that's everything in here. I'm not stuck. I'm just looking around. Batteries. Oh, it's got the Resident Evil remake inventory system, it looks like. Is that everything that's in here?
I can't force it open.
Alright, let's go back to the mine place and do the investigation. Nightingale attacked us.
A dead man turned into a monster. Light as a way to fight him. Pages predicting the future. There's no rational explanation. This is the case we must solve.
I think I went to the wrong one. Cult of the Tree. Cult of the Tree is performing rituals to create monsters.
The killers are usually the ones performing the ritual, not the detective. acting out their sick fantasy. They may be trying to get you involved, forcing you into their twisted world.
There it goes.
Keep trying.
There it goes. Joy can be used as a subtle indicator of membership, but this isn't subtle. A badge of pride? I wouldn't believe it if I hadn't seen it with my own eyes. Need to dig into this. There must be an explanation. I don't have an explanation for this. How are they doing this? What the hell is going on here? Text tattooed on the victim. Manuscript page found inside. Writing has some significance. Page where his heart should be. Text tattooed on the missing heart. Can't be coincidence. His murder matched the other victims. Why didn't they become monsters too? According to the page, it sounds like Nightingale went back to Cauldron Lake, and he's a Taken? The overlap. What? These pages aren't making sense. Don't have anything for that one.
The page places Nightingale back at Cauldron Lake. Calls him a Taken. We need to head over there, stop him, before anyone else gets hurt.
Okay.
We heard gunshots. Y'all okay?
Did you get spooked by the bodies?
Sheriff Breaker disappeared. Nightingale turned into some sort of a monster, and there are offices down. You two handle things here. We need to get back to Cauldron Lake immediately.
Fuck me. That's terrible. We'll do what we can, man.
But that's crazy, right, Thorne? Nightingale's heart was missing. How could he do anything? He's dead.
Yeah, right. Well, that's all.
Can't open this with my bare hands.
Monsters aren't real, and what do you mean? The sheriff disappeared? Like poof? He's gone like magic? Magic's not real.
I think in this town it kind of is.
Monsters aren't real, and magic's definitely not real. I knew that.
Are you guys done?
They're a fine pair.
Oh dear, I am a tourist, and it appears that I'm lost in the woods. It only had a tour guide, also. It's bear season. Oh no, a bear. Help. Did somebody call for a tour guide? Oh wow. Koskela Brothers Adventure Tours.
Koskela Brothers.
Unforgettable tour experiences at affordable prices. That's right. I'm Ilmo Koskela voted best coffee roaster / tour guide by Coffee World magazine, and I'm here to give you the tour of a lifetime. But Ilmo, I've heard the government has seized and restricted access to many local nature attractions. That is true, Janko. Many local attractions have recently become fenced off by the government, and that's why at Koskela Brothers Adventure Tours we say, fuck the government. We have bolt cutters. Oh wow, you think of everything, and we'll take you anywhere. Hiking through the scenic Elderwood National Park. Fishing in the crystal clear waters of Bright Falls Dam. Bird watching at majestic Mirror Peak. The tour of a lifetime is just one phone call away. Book now to get a 9% discount on this limited edition Oh Dear Diner coffee thermos.
Adventure tours. Not quite as charming as Night Springs, but still pretty fun. Nothing in there. You're pretending to work? All right, I'll leave you to it. You're also pretending to work.
My client has been held here long enough. Are you gonna let me speak to them or not?
Just a moment, ma'am. Someone will be right with you.
Kill the Joe, mix Mo. This is the third time this week I come in for a late shift and there is no coffee in the machine. You take the last cup, you brew a new batch. Not your personal assistant. Chet, I hate to break it to you, but you need to have a face capable of growing a beard to make effective use of beard oil. I knew Marco's beard was too soft to be natural. What brand is he using, Lucy? Since my numerous friendly reminders about not having personal packages delivered to the station have gone unheeded, from here on out, if you've seen fit to send something to the station, I'll see fit to announce to the station what you've received. Is it a federal offense to to open someone's mail? Yes, it is. It is a personal offense that I need to share my desk space with your late night impulse buys? Yes, it is. You have been warned. Admin. P.S. Officer Lightfoot, your beard oil is ready for pickup. The front desk computer and admin email are not to be used for personal quarrels or other unofficial business. Remember to wash your coffee mugs. Admin. Hey gang, the annual event you've all been eagerly awaiting is upon us, the Community Outreach Barbecue. Now, I don't want to hear any grumbling. This is a valuable opportunity to connect with the community. Statistics show that officers who are well integrated with the communities they serve see lower instances of violent crime in their precincts, are more effective in their policing, and have overall better mental wellness. This is for your benefit, so take it seriously. Community voted dunk tank victim this year will be, drumroll please, Deputy Thornton. Congratulations. Looks like everyone's getting retribution for that speed trap on 12C at last, eh? Friendly reminder that anyone out sick on the day needs to provide a written doctor's note, or you'll be assigned night shift for 2 weeks. Anyone who replies all to complain about their assignment will be volunteering as the assistant for Officer Lightfoot's magic routine. Tem. You go into the holding cells.
How many times do we have to do this?
You guys have
Walter?
upgraded.
Huh? I'm at my wit's end with you.
I want out! Something bad's going down. I can feel it. Let me out!
Do you think I like throwing you in jail every other day?
Can't go that way.
I don't. Do you have any idea how much paperwork you're causing me? What's a lot? You can sit here and stew for a while. Think about your life choices, buddy.
What's he doing?
Is it really worth this?
I can't force it open.
All right. I know one of you is stealing the toilet paper. I've been counting them, and there's an entire roll missing every day from stock. Theft is taken seriously around here. It's a sheriff's station, for Pete's sake. One of these days, I'm going to catch you red-handed, and you better believe you're getting thrown out. What a disgrace you are. What kind of nut counts toilet paper rolls? Sounds like you've got too much time on your hands.
Nightingale and his cult are dangerous. We need to be prepared in case things escalate more than they already have. Can you call it in, Casey?
A smart choice, Anderson. Yeah, Agent Casey here. Yeah. We need backup. The Bright Falls case? Whoever you can spare. ASAP. Think we'll actually find Nightingale at the lake?
The pages haven't been wrong yet.
We can't assume the person writing these pages isn't playing us.
I agree. But it's our best lead.
Mayor Sutter won't roll over on issues.
Mayor Sutter won't roll over on the issues.
I am aware of how cars work.
Rinse and repeat. Clock out, get a beer.
I need to come clean, Anderson. I know why Nightingale was here 13 years ago. He was chasing a writer.
He's chasing
Alan Wake.
Tammy mentioned him. She's writing a book on his disappearance.
You know the detective character from his books, Alex Casey.
Yeah, I've heard the jokes at the office. Cold case Casey. Murder case Casey. Sorry.
Ha. It's the same name, similar job. It's the first thing anyone thinks of. It annoyed me, but that was it. Then, 10 years ago, I started getting strange letters in the mail. Fragments of prose describing murders. You've heard the stories about what happened in New York. Some of it, at least. Bodies started to pile up. It was a murder cult. Turns out the fragments sent to me were from the crime books of Alan Wake. The cult was copycatting the murders from the books. In their heads, they were performing a ritual to bring Wake back. Their imagined prophet. After that case, I started looking into Wake's disappearance on the side.
And you thought this case might be connected to him? His name does keep popping up.
I just wanted you to have all the facts.
Next time, give them to me before we find ourselves in the middle of a horror story.
Return to the heart.
The page says Nightingale's in something called an overlap. Need to figure out exactly what that means.
My GPU really dislikes this area.
In charge of this mess.
Thanks. Let's start looking for Nightingale where he was killed. The writer of these pages knows what will happen.
My plan is to
Because
play
they're
through.
behind this, or because they can see what's coming. Impossible things are happening here. A world
Saga.
operating on different rules. I need to understand this strange logic.
Can't get
To
a
see the clues.
word in edgewise.
To solve the case.
My plan is to play through this chapter, and then we will call it for the day.
I've been thinking more about the
Pretty
cult of the
sunset.
tree. What sort of cult refers to themselves as a cult?
In my experience, they don't.
We're not seeing the full picture yet.
Is that the FBC?
Hey, hello there. How are you folks doing?
Oh, it's the brothers.
Hello. Saga Anderson. Are you two supposed to be here?
I'm Ilmo Koskela. Fantastic to meet you. And yes, Stephen here hired me to show him through the woods. He's in town on important government business. Fixing this impressive piece of hardware.
I work for the FBC, ma'am. I'm authorized to be here.
And I bet you two are here about that murder. Nasty stuff. How's it going?
How did you hear about the murder, Ilmo? Do you know anything that could help us?
People tend to tell me things. The Koskela brothers are kind of a household name around here. Speaking of, If you're looking for some fun, stop by Watery. Just down the road from Bright Falls, there's our Coffee World amusement park. There's sauna ja vihta. And we offer a variety of guided tours, hunting, fishing, hiking, whatever strikes your fancy. You name it, we probably got it.
Are you Finnish? Are you related to the janitor?
What is this thing?
It's just a monitoring station, ma'am. The Federal Bureau of Control checks volcanic activity and air toxicity levels. No need to worry, though. It's mostly for research purposes.
That's one gorgeous weather saga. Looks Nordic. I bet a family member made it.
My mother made this sweater for me. How do you know?
I knew it. My mom used to knit those sweaters for me and my brother. Watery, my hometown, was founded by Finnish immigrants.
You are Finnish.
So between your name and the sweater, I figured your family might be from Finland too. Suomi, Finland. Pulla, Karjalan piirakka.
Close. My mom's family is from Sweden originally. I don't know much about them beyond that. The sweater is just something to remember her by. Stephen, we're investigating a murder that occurred nearby. What can you tell me about your bureau?
Nothing that isn't classified, I'm afraid. But I don't know anything about a murder. Operations here are run by a different department. I'm just here to make some repairs. The wiring on this thing frays every couple months.
Yep, that's the raccoons. They grow real big here with teeth like you wouldn't believe. Can't gnaw right through a garbage can.
That's all I've got for the moment.
Clear signs of tampering. Signal was rerouted into a transmitter that is not one of ours. I fixed it so any alert will come our way, but it's definitely concerning. I'll make a report for the investigations department. Leaving this here in case I'm not the next person to fix this thing. If you're reading this, check for tampering. We may want to put the more secure metal casing around the whole thing so that the raccoons can't get to it anymore. Stephen Lynn, Chief Technician. Interesting. That's the lunchbox. All right, let's go.
I'll be happy to get you VIP tickets into Coffee World. Just say the word.
Thanks, but I don't drink coffee.
We brew our own beer, too. Ahma beer.
He's a biker, too? Yeah, motorcycle club. Kale'uala Nights? Motorcycle club.
Let's get to the murder site, Casey. A lot of things about this case keep bothering me. But one thing feels really off. Breaker's disappearance.
Yeah, why did the sheriff disappear?
Nightingale was responsible.
He was about to give you more of those pages. Something didn't want us to have them? Or was protecting him from Nightingale? Spontaneous combustion? I don't know. Not the kind of disappearance we normally solve. Our crime scene's drowning. I never minded rain. Feels like home.
No sign of Nightingale. But the page did place him at Cauldron Lake, in an overlap. So how do we follow him there?
Maybe something around here will tell us.
We've seen this symbol before.
It's the necklace.
Good eye.
Monsters, overlaps, rituals. What do you make of all of this?
The killers are usually the ones performing the ritual, not the detective. Acting out their sick fantasy. They may be trying to get you involved, forcing you into their twisted world.
But with dead men coming alive, the word ritual starts to have more weight behind it. We need to look around. Learn what this ritual is. After we find Nightingale, what then? I've never arrested a monster.
I've watched you arrest plenty of monsters, Anderson.
You know what I mean. Monsters. Light worked against him at the morgue. That might be the only way to stop him from hurting anyone else. Bare feet. Nightingale. I'll see where these footprints lead. Can you comb through the crime scene one more time, KC? Just in case?
On it. If anything comes up, I'll radio you.
It's hard for me to actually see the footprints. Looks like they just follow the trail here, though. So they go that way. I want to see what's up here real quick. Friday. Mitch told me today that her family's moving away. This sucks. I haven't even told her that I like her yet. What's the point anymore? She said her parents want to get a better job and get her to a better school in a big city. Guess that's fair. Who wants to stay in Bright fucking Falls? So I told her. She said thanks. Fucking kill me. Snuck out last night. Went to the big house by the lake instead of just watching it from here, like I always do. Instead of just sitting around like I always do. Screw that. Anyway, something weird is going down there. Something weird is going on down there. I'm going to find out what. Going to go back there tomorrow with better gear. Bet I can find a way inside the building. Take some photos. It's going to be epic. Okay, Saga.
The tracks lead into the water. Where'd you go? I can feel something. A presence. Nightingale isn't far.
There is no mystery in Cauldron Lake being named after its cauldron shape, and yet there are many mysterious stories about the lake, it being a gloomy doorway to the underworld, or of a witch whose cauldron the lake really was. Legend tells that when the affectations of the local sheriff went unanswered, he accused the lady in question of having bewitched him. She was drowned, but her dropped ladle grew into the strange tree, named Witch's Ladle. The woman returned to avenge her wrongdoers. If she was not a witch before, she was one now. She killed the sheriff, drowning him in the lake. Then she took out his heart and locked it in a box. With the heart, she would summon him from the lake to exact revenge on her behalf. So the legend goes.
What is that? These aren't the same tracks that were here before. They're headed into the tree, not out of it. My flashlight burned the dark stuff away. It was covering another page.
The fuse was in place. Saga stepped into the witch's hut. Inside, a bright light. There were objects that stood out to Saga, as if the light had manifested them.
The witch's hut. Okay. I trust the pages to lead me to the overlap. I know Nightingale is somewhere around Cauldron Lake.
The tree was a threshold. This place and the dark place. You're in over your head. Next stop, Caldera Street Station.
The threshold. Like a doorway. Leading to Nightingale. It's somehow connected to a tree. Witch's Ladle?
Oh, we already saw that.
Light is the key.
Bright light provides protection.
To stay
Keep an eye out
safe.
for more places like this.
But for something more to be revealed as well. Is Witch's Ladle the doorway into the overlap? If so, I need to find the witch's hut.
There we go. So back up north, and then... Oh, that's the building we were just at. I see. What are those boxes falling?
This is the witch's hut.
Here lived the Witch of Cauldron Lake. Beware, her spirits may still haunt this place.
The page described the hut being lit and mentioned a fuse.
It's a window.
Anderson, thought I saw something in the woods. Probably just a deer, but I'm gonna check it out.
Okay. I found another page. Following up on a lead. Keep checking in.
Roger.
So I need a fuse.
This fuse is busted. This one looks good. People should really stop littering, though.
I mean, to be fair, it seems like that teenager...
A lunchbox again.
Comes out here a while.
Who's leaving these out here?
One manuscript fragment. I know things can get a little crazy around here, but if you're ever feeling scared, just remember that Alan is watching over us. Oh. Let me do this first. Coffee thermos is the achievement I just got. Manual save.
Another page. Making progress.
The image of the witch in the sign. Saga addressed the witch. The smudged line on the heart. The second part recited from memory. I brought you the heart, witch. Show me the terror. Saga pushed the heart through the hole in the sign.
The page from the witch's hut seems to be describing some kind of ritual. To get into the overlap, I need to find Nightingale's heart. Read the line imprinted on it, plus the line on the page to the witch's ladle sign. Then push the heart through the hole in the sign. Nightingale's heart disappeared from the morgue. Where is it now?
I need Nightingale's heart to get to the overlap. Where is it?
The cultist leaned close. He was there, but he was risen. Nightingale was there. The opposite of sunspots. Who said that?
That's not it. I don't have what I need to find Nightingale's heart. There must be more. Nightingale's heart. Where is it?
Meanwhile, they played cards in the general store. The witch had stolen his heart. Get out of my house.
Nightingale's heart is at the general store, in a fridge.
Gross. Alright, did we already listen to this one?
The fuse was in place. She found it among the junk in the forest. Saga stepped inside the witch's hut. Something rushed through her. A presence. Familiar. She couldn't quite place it. Something long forgotten. She tried to hold on to it, but it was already gone. Inside, a bright light. Saga felt safe. Like nothing could hurt her here. There were objects that stood out to Saga as if the light had manifested them, pulled them from the darkness. A shift in reality, heavy with hidden meanings. A coffee thermos, a shoebox, a mop and a bucket, a poster on the wall, and in the cabinet, another manuscript page. Witch's ladle, towering over Saga, watching her and the witch. The image of the witch in the sign, Nightingale's heart, a cold, dead lump in her hand. Her definition of sanity had changed since she arrived in this town, but she trusted the pages, was forced to. Saga addressed the witch. She squinted to read the first part of the ritual words, the smudged line on the heart. The second part recited from memory, the words she had read on the page. I brought you the heart, witch. Show me the terror. Saga pushed the heart through the hole in the sign. This was the key. The tree was the threshold.
I need to check the general store for the heart.
Alright then.
Casey, I'm headed to the general store. I think I know how to get into the overlap.
Roger that. I followed some ATV tracks in the woods and got a bit turned around.
Did you get lost?
I've only been lost once in my life, Anderson. The years I spent with my ex-wife. I'll find my way back, don't you worry about it.
This is back towards the lake. No. Going the wrong way. Monday 9/3, some suspicious activity spotted. The fielder thought he saw movements in the bushes. Footprints around the area were found, but some were compromised by the fielder. Note to self, train the fielder. Tuesday 9/4, nothing to report, some animals, regular. Wednesday 9/5, hunters out after dark. Poachers? Heard some gunshots, not one of ours. Gotta keep an eye on these people. They could get more than they bargained for out there. I missed it, whatever it was. Darkness Coiled is the achievement I just got. Chase the source.
A cultist. A monster. Like Nightingale.
Using painkillers will allow you to heal. Painkillers are quick to consume, but grant a smaller health benefit.
text on the heart is clearer now. Legible.
The wave crashed on the far side of the mirror. Whereas the heart can go here. Words on the heart can go here.
Sounds literary. But what does it mean? I feel like I recognize this. The fridge. The heart. I knew it would be here. Like I saw it in a dream. And now I need to give the heart to the witch. Makes total sense.
Saga edged toward the broken door, her gun ready, flashlight aimed ahead. Nightingale said it would be here. The Cauldron Lake General Store was overgrown, left to rot. Saga thought about the cult of the tree. They had been here, waiting, planning a gruesome ritual murder. Meanwhile, they played cards in the general store, like it was just another late-night poker game. Saga stepped closer to the door. Had the animal broken it? There was a loud crash. Saga found herself face to face with a cultist, a hulking figure in a raincoat. We watch in the night. Wild eyes behind a plastic deer mask, an axe in his raised hand.
Has he been sleeping here? Nice. Grew bigger. It's the achievement I just got. I'm not seeing anything else in the store.
Casey, there are cultists in the area. They're taken, like Nightingale. Watch yourself out there.
Yeah, thanks for the heads up. I'm still finding my way back.
You have the worst sense of direction.
Any city in America I can get through drunk and blindfolded. It's these damn trees.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm en route to Witch's Ladle. I need to perform a ritual to open the overlap. This case just keeps getting weirder. But it is exciting.
Felt like a crit, but it didn't seem to do anything. Charm slots let you equip charms to enhance Saga's abilities. Only charms can be equipped in charm slots. Trauma pad increases a lot of health. Felt good is the achievement I just got.
Wave crashed on the far side of the mirror. I brought you the Heart Witch. Show me the terror.
Casey, I think I'm in the overlap. Are you still on your way? Casey!
I
Casey,
don't
do you
think he
read
can hear
me?
us.
Logan? Mom, help! Logan! Where are you? What the fuck was that? Logan's back in Virginia. You're imagining things.
I think that's Alan.
What was that? Wait. Did I get turned around? This is right. This place is looping. Like a nightmare.
The writer went into the lake, banished the dark presence. Taken still lurked in the woods. The dark place receded. The current pulled back those with darkness inside, into the lake. Nightingale was there, one of them. The dark presence, Jagger had taken him. The witch had stolen his heart. They sank beneath the waves. The dark place, wandering in the shadows, muttering to themselves. It's dark. I'm lost. Where am I? Who am I? I can't remember. It's cold. Premium cabins for rent in Bright Falls. Who said that? Can you hear me? I need help. Please. Stop this. What did I do? You must dig it out. Their shape shifted. Echoes of the writer's dreams. Fading in, fading out. The next story and the story after that. The writer was writing again.
Something woke Alan up. Red. I saw you there. The writer was writing again.
He's here. Nightingale.
Yeah, I caught that part.
Who is that? It's like they're coming in over a bad signal. Nightingale's badge.
Alan still has the light switch, doesn't he?
Nightingale hunted.
Yep. LB. I'm trapped. I'm trapped. I'm trapped. Get out. Ow.
Gotta get away!
Where am I going?
Time to run, Saga.
Some good ammo. I don't know where source is. Can't go in there. Where? Is he open? Can I hit him? I can't move. I can't move. I'm trapped. Behind me now? Where's he at? Where's he at? There he is. Or not? Is he behind you? He's behind. Okay. This is tense. Got 2 med kits. And back in the water. Where? There. You dead? Lawman is the achievement I just got. There he is.
Who are you?
What is this? Who are you?
Hear me.
I'm Saga Anderson, FBI. I can hear you.
Cauldron Lake.
Yes, I'm at Cauldron Lake. Where are you?
How to escape? In danger. The dark presence.
Danger. Thanks. Got it.
Hey! Are you okay?
No! It's my fault! It got out with my face! Scratch!
Sir, calm down. I'm gonna need you to take a breath.
He's changed the story. The dark presence. We must stop it before...
Easy now. First things first. What's your name?
My name is Alan Wake. I'm a writer. I've been...
Wake? Where did you come from? You've been missing for 13 years.
13.
End of chapter.
Anderson,
Into the
where
overlap.
did you go? All of a sudden, the radio stopped working, and then that flooding just disappeared. Crazy forest. Is this who I think it is?
Casey, say hello to Alan Wake. Mr. Wake, this is Special Agent Alex Casey. He'll escort you to our car. Casey, I'll meet you there, right after I take a look around. If the flooding's receded, there might be evidence we missed earlier.
Okay. See you there.
Alex
All right.
Casey?
That was...
How? Am I still... Is this the dark place? No, it can't be. I got out.
Yeah, the PI from your books has the same name as me. Great. Moving on. It's a bit of a hike to the car, Wake. Just get your bearings, then we'll head out.
I need another minute. Cauldron Lake. I thought I'd never see this place again.
Take your time.
Should look around. With the flooding gone,
All right.
could be further clues out there.
Once everybody stops talking, I can get
Flooding
my outro.
disappeared very suddenly. I wonder if there's any connection to the overlap. To Nightingale.
Oh my god. All right, so that was the first couple chapters of Alan Wake 2. I love this game so far. The enemies, very frightening. The vibes are immaculate. It is very hard on my GPU. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but it sounds like it's going to go into orbit. And my CPU is at about 9% right now, so a very taxing game, but so far it's been very good. I'm interested to see what's going to happen with the Alan Wake storyline. It seems like they're doing the Evil Dale Cooper / Bob from Twin Peaks story. It seems like Saga's got some psychological stuff going on with her. It seems like there might be multiple realities or different versions of Saga and Alan, which is very cool. So those are my first impressions. Let me know what you guys think. Are you guys enjoying this series? Do you guys like Remedy? Do you guys like Alan Wake 2? Let me know what your guys' thoughts are. I'm going to get out of here. I love you guys. I will see you in the next video. Good night.